are again in the Red River Gorge. This time, pool match with the Hörst Brothers.
Oh yes.
So
John,
is
you.
Is it me and you versus him?
How do we do this?
Oh,
It should probably be us versus him.
it's gonna be us versus him for sure. Yeah.
Just
Okay.
You break.
I break.
You break, John. Yeah.
Okay.
The guy who famously once said that he peaked with 12. No.
12 years old.
That was not bad.
That was a really good break.
Now I play pool.
I'm not ready to lock in like this.
Not bad.
Foals, eh?
You have got the folds. Now, why did you climb with 12?
Well, actually, I'd say it was 10. I
Was
did
that the-
AP plus when I was 10?
The post over there that I see wanted Maxim Young Guns.
Actually, no, it was God's Own Stone here.
True.
Yeah.
You also
10.
climbed God's Own Stone with 10, no?
I did it at 11.
Okay.
And my story of doing it was pretty funny because, like, I never really thought that I could climb that hard at such a young age. 'Cause there wasn't a lot of kids doing it back then, but, like, the year that I did God's Own Stone, I actually did, like, my first, I think, like, 8A or 8A plus, like, a few weeks before I did God's Own Stone.
Crazy.
And I was like all psyched that I did my first 8A or whatever, and then like we were at McGill's and like we were having dinner with like the Rabbitoo family who was here for a trip, and Brooke just did God's Own Stone.
Oh, really?
She was like an 11-year-old, and I think she was like the youngest person to do 8B plus at the time ever.
Crazy.
And then I was like, that's so badass. Like I should try it.
Yeah.
Maybe I could do it. Like I don't know. And then I ended up doing it like 2 weeks later.
Huh.
But like the reason why I actually was inspired to even try that hard at such a young age was like I think having like a little inspiration from people my age that were doing those things. But then that year I also went on and did like multiple other routes across the country that were similar in difficulty. So
Okay.
it was cool. Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
So where's Stripes?
Well, I mean, John, you've climbed harder since then, no?
Yeah, I just did 9A this year.
Oh, there you
So.
go. That's decent. That is decent.
Yeah, and he did a legit one too. It's a.
Which
it,
one?
It was it's like a route in Wild Iris, Wyoming. In the-
Okay.
I showed you video before I sent it.
Oh,
This one,
yes.
we watched the video after this.
Yes, with like the 2 tiers.
Yes, it's 2 ropes.
Yes, awesome.
Yeah.
Not bad.
But yeah, this past year I got kind of distracted with a bunch of side quests too. I did a bunch of big wall climbing, a bunch of trad climbing, a bunch of route development,
Yeah.
and sport climbing snuck in there as well.
Oh yeah, you went to Yosemite, no?
Yeah, I spent a little over a month there.
Crazy. First time big wall climbing?
I had done a few weeks in the past
go.
in previous years.
It's hard to focus listening to the conversation.
Yeah, dual. But no, I'd spent a few weeks there in like 2021, but it wasn't anything serious. And then in that year off last year, I like properly got a taste of the valley and
Yeah.
If I can
realized there's a lot more rock climbing there that I want to do than I had time for. But spent a bunch of time on El Cap, got close to Freerider.
Nice. Yeah, I already said that freerider is actually probably quite hard for somebody who is not used to like crack climbing and off-width climbing. And
Yeah, it's mainly like the Yosemite slab and the
Oh,
Yosemite
fucking running.
off-width that shocked me.
Okay.
Everything else was pretty chill. Like
Okay.
I initially wanted to go up Golden Gate because
Yeah.
of the sport climbing and similarities, like the pumpiness and just the harder moves.
Yeah. What
But-
sport climber is?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
no 10C off-width at the top. And even the famous freerider like Boulder Problem was really tough for me.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about that actually a few days ago. It's kind of crazy that.
Oh my god, dude! I can't believe I hit that.
No way.
I'm like a.
Cam's
5'8".
winning for us.
I think this is where the run ends because
Oh shit. Now we're kind of locked in a bit, eh?
wish Zoltan was here to give me some fucking wisdom. Because it needs to be
Crazy.
a bank.
Yeah, the Yosemite off with. Yeah, I'm kind of saving that for like when I get old.
yeah, you could push it off as long as possible.
Yeah.
See if I can rip that and hit the red ball.
All right, let's see it.
I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but
Let's see it.
I'll tell you, the hardest I tried all of last year was on a 5-9 off-width in Yosemite, and I had no idea what I was doing. And I was in the dark with a headlamp, ran out of food and water.
Fuck. Well, that's balling in.
I ran out of food and water. I was totally cramping, and I was like stuck because I couldn't move past this one part where my knee was in the wall. And I found some tiny crimps in the back, and probably did.
The saving crimps in the 995 off-width that nobody ever noticed probably.
Exactly.
Well, I see it, John, then. But you both moved to Salt Lake now, no? But
Yeah.
Cam, you've been living there for a while
I've
now.
lived in. Yeah, I moved to Salt Lake probably almost 3 years ago.
Huh?
I started school during COVID, and then once that ended, I transferred to the U, which I think it's been so lovely living there. Like a lot of the young and up and coming climbers live in Salt Lake now, and I had a bunch of friends that live there, and it's nice. It's so nice.
It feels almost like Salt Lake is the new
It's
Boulder.
the new Boulder, yeah.
Do you reckon that's because like the team and the TC?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah. I think that like since the TC's there, like a lot of the people that are trying to pursue World Cups and the Olympics. Oh, that's your turn, yeah. Move there, and like I don't know, like you either make it as a comp climber or you don't, and I think you figure that out pretty fast in a few years. And a lot of the climbers that did that kind of transitioned to like outdoor bouldering and stuff, and now are known for that. And
Like Zach Gallup.
Like Zach,
for example.
yeah, or Drew, and Drew didn't live in Salt. He did live in Salt Lake actually, but he actually moved out of Salt Lake once the comp stuff stopped.
And did like lots of people move to Salt Lake now for the team training?
Yeah, I mean the
Feels like it,
TC is like it's like right in the south side of the city, and they're actually like they got like some, I don't know how much people know about this, but there's like a big new gym being built that's going to be like a TC, and it's going to be like a mega gym. So I think in a few years Salt Lake will be on par with like Innsbruck for training as far as.
And the new facility they're building is part of the team facility?
Mm-hmm. But I don't know this for sure, but I think it will be open to the public as well. But it's going to be a huge gym.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Here you go. The stripes, hit them.
But also, like Salt Lake, like it has a good university.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to do school and pursue climbing, it's a good place because it's right there. And then there's so much bouldering around and sport climbing that you can climb at a high level and do other things.
Yeah.
So I think it's a great place to live, and it's not as expensive as Boulder either. You know.
I heard that a little bit. That's a bit of a problem. Eh?
It will be soon
problem.
because everyone's moving there. Like people from California are moving, but as of now, it's significantly cheaper than living in Boulder. So.
What is there then around Salt Lake to climb?
There's like the Cottonwood Canyons and those, and then there's American Fork, but it's
Actually,
not.
my coach, like national coach from back in the day, he went to American Fork in, I don't know, I think in the 80s or something, when it was a thing, but that was a
Wait,
long
your
time
coach
ago.
did that? One of your coaches did that?
One of the national coaches, yeah.
That's
like,
cool.
An older guy,
Yeah.
Nice one, John.
I mean, back in the 90s, I mean, Boone Speed was doing some hard stuff there and around Salt Lake. Like the first 8C in America was in Logan Canyon,
Okay.
the Super Tweak route,
Okay.
which is just an hour north of Salt Lake.
Okay. But then where'd you go climbing then mostly?
Dude, I don't know. Like I've dabbled in bouldering around Salt Lake a bit, but
Like Cottonwood Canyon?
yeah, and like I've climbed in Joe's Valley a little bit, but I actually kind of travel either to Wyoming or around Vegas to climb a lot because a lot of the high-end sport climbing in America is, I think, disproportionately centered in Wyoming and then around Vegas, and the weather is really good for it too. So
German rules.
German rules?
Yeah.
Alrighty then, German rules. So it means opposite pocket for me. And what's about like where's that pop tire cave?
Pop Tire is what, an hour?
it's an hour west of Salt Lake, or
Yeah.
an hour and a half west. Yeah.
Is that where the Ace of Spades
Yeah.
is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually have a close friend that sent that like a month ago. Chris Coster, yeah.
Chris Crosser.
Yeah, shout out to Chris.
Shout out to Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, didn't he compete?
He was in the Olympics. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
I was with
for
him in
South
the
Africa.
Olympics.
Yeah.
There was like, two South Africans that was in the Olympics with him. One with Chris and then another guy. But I met them both actually in South Africa the first time I went to Waterfall Boven when Chris was like
a teenager probably. Yeah.
15 or something.
Yeah.
It's good.
He's from Johannesburg, so.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
But no, from talking to him, there's a lot of potential in South Africa. It seems for more sport climbing to go up. But he lived in Salt Lake much of the last few years to train and whatnot.
Yeah, I think Salt Lake's probably got the best gym scene of any city.
Yeah.
It's funny for me, like, until I moved to Salt Lake, I had pretty much like never ever climbed on a board before.
You were saying before you had like one moon board or something potentially?
No moon board, no board of any kind. I had where I went to my undergrad, it was just a small like local gym and didn't have many hang boards. It didn't have any system.
No hang boards.
Well, it did. It had like a Beastmaker 2000, but you'd have to hang it on like the squat racks and stuff, and they were busy. So I was pretty much able to maintain and get things done, but it was hard to level up, especially since my weaknesses are most trained on something like a TB2.
Yeah.
And I have never had access to one of those until Salt Lake.
Yeah.
No, Europe doesn't have access to those really either.
We have very few TB2s, unfortunately. We have one in Cologne. I actually went there with Yannick the first time during a team training camp, and we sacrificed our rest day and to check out the TB2 because I really wanted to. And it's good. Yeah, it's good fun. But it's been like people saying that Sean Bailey also climbed something hard in the Pop Tire Cave. Was that in the Pop Tire Cave?
Like the route that no one really knows about.
Exactly.
No, that's in Arizona.
All right.
I don't want to talk about that too much.
No.
But no, that's in a place called the Dry Cave in Arizona.
Okay.
Which is kind of in the middle of nowhere.
I thought that was the Pop Tire Cave.
No.
Okay.
I mean, there is a 9B that.
There is a 9B.
Yeah. Adam did it too, I think. It's Peruvian.
No,
necktie.
Adam did not do it.
Oh, he didn't?
No.
Okay.
No. Adam went to try I think he wanted to try to flash Ace of Spades during one of the World Cups, but I don't even think he tried because I think either the weather was bad or...
But Sean Bailey also tried to flash it.
Yeah, he got pretty close to flashing it, I think. And
we have the middle hole, unfortunately, over there.
Oh, are we doing those?
German rules.
That's impossible.
I know. Well, for us 5'9" pool players, it's for sure impossible.
I don't want to hit John's ball in either.
What you could do is you could do it on this side.
I know, that's what I was trying, but I don't know if I do that, I could hit John's ball in.
Potentially.
So, I don't know what I want to do.
Ooh!
Check you out.
Okay.
All right, we're back in the game.
Yeah.
We're back in the game. All right, let's see it, John.
I don't want to get...
Well, I gotta make this easy one first. Yes! So that means I'm up here.
You're up here.
Impossible.
No, nothing is impossible.
Wait, so is the rules like the opposite hole of what your last shot was?
Exactly.
Okay.
And unfortunately, I planted our last one in the middle, so yeah. Well, don't scratch there.
Well, if I try to hit here, I scratch. I think I just set you guys up poorly.
Great.
This is going to be the rest of the game.
So, but John, you also started bolting the venue here, no, at the ranch?
Yeah. I got pretty addicted to bolting and route development over the past year and put about 35 routes in. Pretty epic new cave here at the Red. One of the best in the whole gorge, I think.
It looks pretty good.
Maybe for hard climbing, it is the best.
Yeah.
Put 30 or 35 routes up there in surrounding areas from 512 to potentially 515.
That's the thing you guys checked out, no? The Golden Streak.
Yeah. Seems like a pretty hard boulder to me.
Yeah.
For sure, there's one, maybe two routes that'll be 9A or harder. So this could be Yeah, the new hardest kind of sustained cave.
Yeah.
But it's rare, I think, too, for people to. It seems like route developing has kind of been lost a little bit nowadays. That people just go out and they see the classic climb on Instagram and they get psyched and go send it, and that's fun and all. But when you get access to like these really epic caves or these new areas that have so much potential, I think having the opportunity to go take advantage of that and put some routes up, especially among the younger generation, is a rare thing.
Yeah, I think also, I mean, the thing is most people don't even have the chance because in most common climbing areas, everything's been already bolted like
That's
20 or 30 years ago. I mean, I look at the Frankenjura and sure you can bolt more stuff and there's still cool projects and stuff, but yeah, most of the lines have been already bolted, and I guess that changed here now with a new land acquisition and there's like a bunch of new stuff.
Yeah, I pretty much sacrificed my like whole spring of like trying to send. Maybe not sacrifice, but I traded the outdoor potential to send to bolt, and it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, I mean that's usually you have to go into countries where climbing's not that big to find such venues.
Yeah, and the crazy thing too is like the Red is America's most popular climbing area, and now potentially its best wall has just been opened.
Yeah.
So that's pretty crazy to think about.
Yeah, I mean, before it was on oil land, no?
Yeah, it was owned by this huge oil company, and it was funny. Everyone, or the locals and this, serious climbers here knew about it, but you just didn't go there because it was closed, and no one ever thought.
You might get shot if you actually enter.
True.
Really, yeah. And no one ever thought it could be open, and then kind of out of the blue, they wanted to sell it, and a bunch of people came together, made it happen, and now we have.
That was a good one.
Set you up, eh?
That was good, yeah.
So now it's actually, is there more development though than the venue? I think there is, no? On the other
there
side
is, yeah, just kind of on each side of where you hike in.
Yeah.
There's maybe another 100 or 200 routes and probably room for some more. But I don't think anything harder than 8A has even been put up there.
Okay.
And there's not enough steepness and stuff around there to be really hard. So the venue's kind of a unique little thing.
All right, let's see it. Don't scratch.
Bank into here.
Alrighty.
Stay away from there.
Alright, Cam, it's you.
I don't even know what the hell they're
Impossible
doing.
shot in the middle pocket, but
If only I knew how to put like in a shit ton of spin on it so it just rolls the The key is to how do I set John up for failure?
You don't. You set me up. You leave the 8-ball right there.
So what's in like your plans for the future?
Yeah, well, now that I'm in Utah.
That was good.
It could have maybe gone in, honestly, if I hit it right.
Gone in.
Yeah.
Now that I'm in Utah, I'm going to grad school there. But it was just as much of a decision to go there for grad school as it was for the climbing.
Yeah.
Like living my whole life in Pennsylvania and the East Coast, I knew I needed to get out west somewhere. So
with the Red being the closest area. Almost,
yeah,
huh?
8 or 9 hour drive. I'd have to do that on the weekends from university. But now I get through school and try to level up in the gym. And I think now having access to the the gym scene and the outdoor scene, I think I can be a lot better at climbing.
Yeah. So maybe not yet peaked with 12. Maybe like the second peak's coming.
The second peak is coming.
And you, Cam, what are you working on? Like you've been working on the Hurry Cave a little bit, no?
I've climbed in the Hurry Cave a bit, but honestly not that much. I have like, I don't know, I kind of have a couple scattered projects around like Wyoming and Utah, but kind of like you, I have a project that I've tried a bunch over the last 3 or 4 years, and
that was in the Hurry Cave.
that was in this cave called the Finn Cave in the Utah Hills,
Finn Cave, yes.
which in my opinion is like the coolest fucking route in the country.
Okay.
But it's a route that Joe Kinder bolted, and I've climbed a lot with him on it.
Steep.
It's super steep and long, like almost 100 moves of climbing, and you're like you're in a cave. It's like you're climbing out a breaking wave. It's so cool.
Oi!
Shit.
That's not good.
That's not good.
But yeah, I mean,
Great.
I needed a laser cut, but I missed it.
The thing that I guess is synonymous with me on that climb with you is the weather's more stable,
Yeah.
but the season's really short for like the temperature because of how the cave sits and how high it is in elevation and the wind and stuff. So the season is really short. So you have to like show up very prepared for like the level of climb that it is for me.
Yeah.
And you only have a small window to do it, and you can't climb on it a lot of days a week because you just get totally fucked.
Yeah.
Like as far as just it's so physical.
Yeah.
But hopefully I can do that in the spring because I'm close to doing it, and I just need like a good try and things to line up, I think.
That would be like your hardest route as well.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I think the other thing I'm excited for is because I was always only doing short trips, or even over the summer, even if I went to Europe, it was still only a one-time thing. I never got the chance to like really have a serious project. I mean, the 9A in Wyoming was more of that, but usually I would try to get on stuff I knew I could do in this one trip period because I wouldn't be back.
Yeah.
But now I think being able to be in Salt Lake and just choose crags to go to, I can open up long-term projects and like try really hard and maybe reach more into my limit.
Nice.
the cool thing about living in Salt Lake is Salt Lake's like an alpine climate, but like the Utah Hills, which I've said, or like southern Utah is like desert. It's very synonymous to like Vegas. It's just like an hour and a half away from Vegas. But like the Hurricane, which is a winter crag, it's in season from like Thanksgiving till Easter essentially. So if you're a weekend warrior, you can most likely bet that every weekend's going to be like nice, cool and sunny and dry.
Not gonna be the
Instead
case
of like
in the
coming here on a weekend where it's like 60% of your weekends could be raining.
Yeah.
So it's a lot easier to like think of this long-term project that you try over the course of 4 or 5 months and know that there's no imminent threat of the season ending or something like that comparatively to here. Which is nice as far as stress levels.
Yes. Yeah, I can totally see that. All right,
And also,
Should I put this in?
wanna finish us off?
Well,
Well, hopefully you don't miss now.
no. Oh, close. I almost blew that.
Okay.
Well, good game. We lost. We were up and we lost.
The German rules. There's my only chance.
German rules. We shot ourselves in the knee with that one. Well, good game.
Yeah.
Crazy. So I see Salt Lake, the new boulder, and well, we'll see then your new projects, your project. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I
Epic
still
stuff.
have to climb at the venue though.
This is true.
Yeah.
Gonna happen. If we can make it happen this trip, that would be great. If not, next trip.
There will be harder stuff next trip.
I know.
Yeah.
Good.
You should do a trip to Vegas to climb sometime because, like, I know since the last time you've been there, like, Jonathan Segrist has put up a lot of hard routes that have not really seen much attention because, like, I don't know, he's the only one really actively climbing.
There's not many sport climbers in the States.
No, like, everyone boulders.
Everyone boulders.
Yeah.
Or they just climb on boards in the gym.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, the United States is really good for bouldering.
Yeah.
And, like, the sport climbing, I mean, there's really good routes, but if you want to climb harder than 9A+, they're few and far in between, you know. So, but I don't know.
Good.
It'll be good.
That was a good little update.
Yeah.
Good match. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you for playing.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
think the year that we met you was like 10 years ago here, around this time.
13.
13?
And I was here.
Yeah, I was like here, and you were also here. And now look at them.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Nice.
crazy.
Well,
How fast that is.
thanks so
Cheers.
much, guys. Yeah.
Peace.
Yeah.
Peace out.